Yeah.
All right, this is 1 Peter 5:8. It says, "Be sober and be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour."
That's right, man. So you're supposed to be sober, man. You know? If you walking around all messed up all the time, man.
Well, I mean, yeah, 'cause, sober is talking about like self-control. So we're supposed to be sober and vigilant. And if you're vigilant, you're going to be paying attention to, the current events. You're going to be paying attention to how you conduct yourself. Everything that's going on. Like another thing we say amongst each other is, be circumspect. And circumspect.
Yeah, being sober, well, yeah, because I was going to use that term, but, being sober too, man, like, that's like a drunken man, right? He don't pay attention to nothing, man. And he walks around drunk all day and all that, man. That's what our people do spiritually, man. They spiritually drunk. Like the brother said, they don't pay attention to current events. That's why they're going to be caught like a thief in the night. Go ahead,
So, it's Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "See then that you walk circumspectly." And the word circumspectly comes from G 199, acribios, exactly, accurately, diligently, perfect.
That's right.
So it says, "Not as fools, but as wise."
That's right.
It says, "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil."
That's right. So the days are evil, redeeming the time. You're supposed to know what time you're living in, man. You're supposed to know what time you're living in, man. Now you got people that think, they think this is the time to get married, man. Start their family, start their careers. That's not redeeming the time, man. And that's furthermore, that's walking foolishly, man. Because when these things start to happen, you're gonna be the ones that get caught out there like that, man. And then when you get caught out there, you're just gonna wonder why, man. And while you wondering why, you're gonna be getting beat upside your head, man. Wondering why you're getting beat upside your head, man. Why? Because you don't take heed, man.
It's verse 18. It says, "And be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit."
That's right. Be not drunk with wine as his access. You're allowed to drink, man. You're not supposed to go overboard, man. Messing yourself all up, man.
Yeah, like a lot of our people, one of the things that they do is like smoke weed and shit. We'll be out here, we'll be fucking just smelling that shit all the time or whatever. Like they gotta be high all the time.
Oh man. No, that's a lot. That reminds me of that song about 50 Cent, man. He's like, I'm high all the time. Man. That's our people, man.
No, that's just
Yeah, man, like you said. Like they said, they gotta be high all the time. And a lot of dudes, man, the reason why they gotta be high all the time and out their mind because they can't take the reality of what's going on right here, man. Or they can't take the reality of the situation that they're in, man. So they gotta get high all the time. You got people that gotta get high just to be around other people, man. Which that's a weak-minded individual.
It's like when I was in the world, my son's mom and shit, that's how I had to feel around her. But then as I started, developing myself in the scriptures, I was able to endure affliction. I knew why this stuff was happening. I knew, okay, I can't. If I do this, I'm going to damage my brain cells and all this, and I'm not going to be able to, remember and retain information. And I'm not going to be confused because people don't realize it's like you got chemicals and shit that they put in marijuana and stuff like that. You could just get the wrong batch of stuff and it could just fucking destroy you to where you never come back. So,
yeah, that's right, man. Check it. This is the book of Baruch, man. Yeah, like the brother said too, man. All those things, have different chemicals and stuff in there, man. Like I know when I was coming up, they used to have hydro and all that crazy stuff. But nowadays they put all this extra stuff in the weed and all that to try to make their money. First of all, them niggas that selling drugs and all that, they're fucking witch doctors, man. All right, because they're mixing up all these chemicals You know, just like a witch would mix up her little chemicals or parts or whatever you want to call it. And that put different spirits on you to make you act certain ways, man. So them dudes is actually in the witchcraft, man. That's a form of witchcraft right there, man. You know? But like the brother said, this is the book of Baruch, chapter 4 and 25. It says, my children suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck, man.
Yeah, so we know that, all this hell that we're catching is only for a certain amount of time. Like, just like how you have, a story or a movie or a script or whatever, at the end, just like in those movies or whatever, the hero, the good guy always comes up with the W. So we know that, it's only for a certain specific amount of time that we gotta endure it. And then, we're gonna get our reward. We're gonna come back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got examples of that kind of stuff in the scriptures.
Yeah, man, like the brother said, man. They try to turn, can't be turned, man. Jackass, man. You turn at that.
That's crazy. You turn.
No? And you heard, yo, man, our people is bugged out, man. But yeah, like I was saying about that whole witchcraft thing, man, you got these different drugs and stuff like that, man. They make you act certain ways, man. Like I remember back when I used to hustle or whatever, man. And I used to get this guy to cook things up or whatever. And we just sit back and look how it affected people, man. You know what I mean? Used to laugh at that shit. Now I look back and I'm like, damn, I was really bugged out, man. You know? Really bugged out, man. And that's furthermore, that's jacking your people up, man. So you might mix something up. In another form of witchcraft too is the music, man, because that puts you in different moods and emotions and all that, man. So it's all type of forms of witchcraft out here, man. You know?
Yeah, like like a lot of times out here at work, or my old job or whatever, it's like the dude at work where we be doing like turnovers in apartments, meaning like we be fixing them up, whatever needs to get done after the previous tenant moved out to get it back, in moving condition and stuff. So this dude, he always had a radio on, and it's like the music they be playing and shit. It's just like music to, I wouldn't say love song or R&B, and I'm just like, man, that shit was fucking with me so, man. I'm just like, yo, I'm meditating on what's going on and all this shit trying to be spiritual. And you fucking listening to, like one of the songs, yo, they used to play that shit all the fucking time. Is what's that John? We all look, I'm all the way up. Man.
Oh man, yeah.
It's like they play a song like every other song.
That's to put that spirit on you. I remember.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the shit. I'm just like, man, this shit's crazy.
Then you got the niggas talking about I ain't worried about nothing. No, they ain't got no worries and shit like that, man. And they want you to believe that. Like them dudes right there, well, financially, they don't have to be worried about nothing, man.
As long as they keep doing what
yeah, exactly. As long, like the brother said, as long as they keep doing what tells them to do, man. Just like back, I remember, man, in the world, man, we used to listen to DMX, man. We used to joke about, but it was the truth, man. We'd be like, damn, man, you listen to DMX, man, make you want to go out and kill somebody. That's the spirit that he putting on the people, man. Then you had, certain dudes that just rap about drugs and all that, man. And hustling and everything like that. So what that make the people do, want to go out and hustle, man. Because they think that they're going to have the same success that dude had, but he really don't have no success at all, man. He just sold out. And them niggas that do that, man, they snitching on somebody. They telling on everybody. But you think that guy is thorough, man. That guy's a bitch. This is the form of witchcraft, man. So we talking about All right, well, since we're talking about witchcraft, you know, this is Deuteronomy chapter 18, starting at verse 10.
22, 18. We should not say.
18, 10. To, 14, matter of fact, yeah, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 18 and 10. It says, "There shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter of a witch." Salakia, or a witch.
Yeah, because like back in the ancient world, you know, you had people that would sacrifice their children, people that would do all kinds of, you know, be into all that astrology stuff and all that. Like our people, they basically do all that stuff. Like damn, I just kind of thought about this, like abortion thing and shit. That's when it's like sacrificing your kids.
And also, you have to, you know, to get into these record industries and try to be the top dog and all that. You have to sacrifice too, man. Sacrifice them to a witch. The witches is them damn Edomites, man. That's controlling that shit. You know, matter of fact, I heard it was a dude that was heavy in the industry, and he was like back in the I forgot the guy's name, but it was back in like I want to say the 60s and 70s era. You know, when they used to take the master, like when you record a song, you take the master. They would have witches pray over that shit, put spells and everything on it, so it would make the #1 hit or whatever. You know, so that's witchcraft also, man. You know, I'm not sure, it might have been him, but I know and they still do that to this day. And also sacrificing, you gotta sacrifice your your family member to somebody close to you, like Kanye West, man. He sacrificed his mother, man. So ain't nothing changing, man. All right, it says matter of fact, then you even have like our women, man, especially you damn Haitian women, man. Y'all are heavy in the familiar spirits, man. Doing that voodoo and all that shit, man. You know, they heavy on that, man. Yeah, kind of. Matter of fact, well, the yesterday of the day, it's supposed to be Cinco de Mayo and all that shit. So you damn Ephraimite women, y'all into that shit too. You know? Matter of fact, and even you have it's an old saying with the nigga woman, man. You know, if you trying to keep your man or whatever, you want him to be all about you, love you, put your period blood in the fucking spaghetti, man, and let him eat it. That's wicked as hell, man. You know? That's fucking witchcraft, man. It's like my folks told me, it's like, man, if you meet a girl and the first thing she make you is spaghetti, don't eat it. You know? She said, watch her make it. Verse 11 says, or a charmer or a consultant with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancy. So you're not supposed to. And that's the problem Saul had, man. You know, when they had that when he wanted to know if he was going to win the war and everything, and he went and went and dealt with a familiar spirit to bring back the prophet Samuel, I believe it was. You know, so you went and instead of trusting and believing in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you went and dealt with a familiar spirit, and that's what got you and your family killed. Because Saul's sons died, and in the war, and he was of old age. He heard about that, fell off his damn chair, broke his neck. So that's how serious these things are, man. And you still have our people dealing with witchcraft now, man.
Yeah, like the first thing, you know, when a girl meets you, she'll be like, yo, when's your birthday or whatever, so she can figure out your sign and try to so-called figure you out and all this stuff like that.
Yeah. Because they'd be like, oh, yeah, you're a Leo. Oh, y'all like this and this, that. So they really try to use a way to try to combat and try to control you, man. You know? And furthermore, that shit is dealing with astrology, man. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping other the moons and the different constellations and shit like that, man. You're not supposed to deal with that, man. All right. Verse 12. It says, For all that do these things are an abomination unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and because of these abominations, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua our power, doth drive them out from before thee. Thou shalt be perfect with Salakia. Thou shalt be perfect with Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua our power, man. So them dudes that's like I gave you the story about Saul, man. You know, the Most High drove him out, man. And dudes that's dealing with those things, man, they're going to get destroyed, man. All right? The end result is you're going to get destroyed because you have power on the left-hand side and you have power on the right-hand side, man. You're supposed to stick to that power on the right-hand side, especially you Israelites, man. You know? But you have Esau and the other nations, man, they want to deal with the power on the left-hand side. You know, because they're not spiritual people and they want to know everything, man. But you can't know everything, man. All right? Just like you have, I read an article years ago about and don't nothing never change, man, because there's nothing new under the sun. So it was like the president usually has an intern that walks around with him, and if you get real cool with the president, you know, like kiss up to him and all that, they'll show you that little book. It's supposed to be a red book that they have, which basically is the Bible prophecies in it, mixed with you know, the witch doctors, man, and the women with familiar spirits, man. Basically witches, man. Trying to basically because they want to upset prophecy, but they ain't gonna be able to do it. So they want to know, like, oh, is this true in the Bible? Is this true in this, that? Oh, what's gonna happen and everything like that, man. Why? Because they don't want to, but they can't stand their fate that's coming, man. You know. But that's why they deal with witches, man. You got people that go into these palm reading places, man. You know, like when I used to teach down in South Philly, man. It was an astrologer building right there, where these freaking fucking demons, man. Bitches used to come past with their titties all hanging out, no bra, and trying to entice you. You know, they're demons, man. You know, and furthermore, they want to you know, read palms and all that, man. Like, come on, man, they working with that familiar spirit. But you got, like, matter of fact, I remember I told them this. I was like, man, I said, you can tell the future. I said, well, why don't you say and tell me the future of America right now? You know? Which we already know that through the scriptures.
Yes. So 1 Samuel 15, verse 22. It says, and Samuel said, hath the Lord as great delight in burnt offerings and sacrifices, as in obeying the voice of the Lord? Behold, to obey is better than sacrifice, and to hearken than the fat of rams.
That's right. That means listen. You gotta listen. Matter of fact, I was just online today, man, and this here nigga, like, man, he talking about why we can't hear his voice, man. That means that dude don't have no faith, furthermore, and you don't have no understanding, man. His men going to hear his voice, and hearing his voice is these scriptures, man. That's hearing his voice. But he can't hear his voice, and I told that dude, I said, man, when you be writing stuff online, it sound like you high, man. You know what I'm saying? The spirits that dude is, man. Go ahead,
It says, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord. He hath also rejected thee from being king.
That's right, man. Damn, man. Read that one more time, bro.
First Samuel 15 and 23. It says, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft.
That's right. It says, for rebellion is as a sin of witchcraft, man. That's heavy right there, man. That's basically going against the words of the Lord, just like we was reading about dealing with familiar spirits. If you're dealing with familiar spirits, you have no faith, you have no faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. By period.
It says, and stubbornness
It says iniquity and idolatry, because thou hast rejected the word of the Lord, he hath also rejected thee from being king.
That's right. And stubbornness, man, which our people are now, man. You know? The Most High going to reject them, man. Why? Because they're stubborn. Plus, our people are stiff-necked people.